once it gets like super chill and like less people are getting infected and dying from it, they're gonna reopen everything, and then by the fall we're gonna be fucked.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. I actually will agree with that because, in September, I feel like people are going to go fucking nuts. And then October, we're going to see a spike in coronavirus shit. And
then they're going to re-shut down everything again.
Yeah. I'm predicting, dude, Thanksgiving break. Just like they did spring break this year.
They're just going
to
cut it
all. Yeah.
I could see it.
Shit, if it doesn't work out, though, we can just live in my RV.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true. That's what, like, Chris Pratt did.
I do like the idea of, like, the three of us just taking that RV up to, like, a campsite or something and just, like, fucking brainstorming, you know?
That'd be cool. A retreat.
Thank you for joining us on the 8th episode of the LocalCast. I'm Nick Hall.
I'm Mondo.
And I'm Brandon.
And
we're here. We're here.
Oh, you guys said that at the same time.
Yeah.
That was good.
Welcome.
Did you plan
to
that?
The pleasure zone.
Do you want us to do it again and you join in?
Yeah, I felt left out.
On 1, 2, 3.
Welcome. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
What?
We didn't even plan what we were going to say.
Wait.
It's like putting your hand in the middle right before a game and just going 1, 2, 3, and everyone's like, "Fuck!" Someone yells "Game on!" Someone yells, "Let's do it!"
There's that
rock on.
Drop. They're like, "Wait, what do we say, Mother of God?" It just kind of happens.
Yeah,
Captain Crunch.
What are we doing this cheer for?
Captain Crunch. You said Holocaust, Brandon. That was weird. Why did you think anyone would be chanting that? Or starting?
It definitely felt like the mood. It felt it like the mood.
And you're over here like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Why'd you make me sound deaf?
Why do you think the Holocaust is a good substitution for vulgar stuff?
It's because I'm
You're like, I won't be vulgar.
Like
all right, fine. Let's talk about something less vulgar then. What do you guys got? Topics.
I got a wart on my finger.
Hot topics.
I noticed that. That was some nasty shit.
You noticed it and you didn't say anything, man?
No, because I always
Pet
think it's kind of rude to like point out people's
No, I want you to
deformities.
Deformity. It's called
That's
a
for
common
life,
wart.
dude. You got finger herpes.
You got finger warts for days, dude.
It's
got
called
warts all up and down them.
Fingered the wrong prostitute.
There's a reason it's called a common wart, man. It's common. It just happens. You don't have to finger
No,
a
they call it a
toad or
common
anything.
wart because the rapper Common has it.
Oh, he started it?
Yeah.
I misunderstood that.
Can you imagine having something so, like, a really bad disease and they name it after you because you're the first famous person to get it?
Dude, Lou Gehrig's disease.
Oh, shit.
That's what that is.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How pissed I'd be.
There's a surgery in baseball called Tommy John surgery because the guy who got it, Tommy John, had, like, severe surgery. It was, like, intense. The most intense you can get. Now it's named after him.
That's fucked. I would hate that.
That sucks.
Something so bad, like, I'm going to have to get fucking Tommy John surgery. And, like, really? My name is literally associated with something that makes people cry.
Or Tommy John was like, so this is going to be on the hush-hush, right? I don't want anyone to know that I got this surgery to fix my baseball career.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it kind of
Doctor gets off phone. Oh, yeah.
What's the surgery called?
We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
I feel like they're like more well known and they're a little bit more famous because it's named after them. So like we should totally break brand. That's how we'll get known, guys. So we'll each break like a ligament off of our body and just attach.
Get a surgery.
We should just start a disease.
I'll get the Macintosh mumps.
Macintosh mumps. That's a good one. I don't know, man. Well, wouldn't it be a made-up thing? So it'd be like the Mondo measles. No, those are real. That's a real disease.
Measles is a real thing. It got to be like a Mondo Michigana.
Yeah. I don't want to give you the Mondo Michigana. That's permanent.
Like, what's that? It's like it's when one of your toes fucking
morphs into another toe.
Yeah, it gets webbed. Turns into like a webbed foot.
Yeah.
Mine could be like Hall's hair Lydia.
Ooh, that's a good one. Is that where all your toes morph into one?
It's got to be something very hairy, though. I'm a hairy man, so like, it's got to be something where my toes combine and then just explode in hair.
Dude, you grow hair internally. That's what it is.
You got hair on your heart.
I've got so much hair on the inside of me that it starts coming out.
Yeah.
You had to cut a hole right by your heart so we can get in there and shave it.
Oh, yeah.
It's my heart flap.
Dude, I hate seeing those things where like when people do like dip and they grow hair on their tongue.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Like
Holmes.
the fact that people still do dip after seeing that when they're like, man, I don't give a fuck. It's like you don't give a fuck about having hair on your tongue.
Yeah.
Like, think of the people around you, not just you. Think of, like, if you have a girlfriend. Think of making out. Yeah, think of making out with somebody with a hairy tongue.
They're like, oh, that tickles. That really tickles.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like
doesn't feel
that.
good.
I just shampooed and conditioned it.
Did I just fucking make out with a rug?
No, that would be terrible. I don't know why they're not deterred from doing it. Dude, the buzz is too good.
Yeah, man.
Dip.
It's like, dude, just smoke.
Yeah.
At this point, just smoke.
Right.
All right.
It's just as bad, but you
cooler if you had a fucking hole in your throat than if you had hair on your tongue.
for sure. Well, I mean, hair on your tongue you could hide. The hole in your throat, it's out there. Like, there's no hiding.
Yeah,
it
but
is
you
out
get a cool
there.
voice box.
That's true. I mean, is it cool?
Always die from tobacco.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm sure that gave
Sketch, man. No, I had someone that actually came into work today that they had like a box or whatever.
Oh,
like
shit.
They had to hold the thing, and there's like, yeah.
Oh, damn.
And they just kind of just like.
Skibbity bop bop boo. Skibbity boop. I'm a scat man. Too much scat. I saw the best thing. I see. Jesus, green, blue, red roses too.
You're like, sir, do you want paper or plastic?
Skibbity bop. Skibbity boop.
Do you want
Skoka.
want your bananas in a bag or do you want
Dude, I would love to see having a fucking voice box would be sick.
Yeah.
Having hair in your tongue, way less sick.
Yeah, that is way
I
less.
just feel like you would lisp more.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there'd be more. You'd be like,
Yeah.
Well, just imagine, like,
how to, like,
you
even
know,
attempt to
when
lisp.
you're just chilling out and you have a hair in your mouth and you're like, oh, I hate
Oh,
that.
that
I have to
constant
get it
feeling.
out. Imagine having that 24/7 for like the rest of your life.
It sounds terrible, which is why I don't dip.
Exactly. I'm 100% with you.
I
That's
feel
why
like that's a
don't-
rational route to go.
Skip the dip.
Yeah, skip
Skip
the
the
dip. Why is
dip,
that
yep.
not a fucking campaign thing? You know?
It is now.
Yeah,
Yep.
skip
Yeah,
the
we're
dip.
gonna start it. Locals.
Skip the dip.
Skip the
Are you
dip.
fucking an idiot? Do you want hair on your tongue? Do you want kids to look at you and go,
I like how the hooker line is, are you a fucking idiot? That's it.
dude, we're not pulling any punches, man. Like, let's be real. You know, it's either stop or you're gonna get hair on your tongue.
Exactly.
Do you want to pay a bunch of money to feel dizzy a year?
Yeah, just spin around.
Right.
Easy fix. Just run around in a circle.
Many other solutions other than putting that in your tongue. Or wait, you put it in your lip. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, your lip.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay,
nasty.
okay.
That shit's nasty.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The locals approve this message.
This has been an ad by Big League Chew.
Dude, I love Big
Don't
League
dip, chew.
Whenever someone's like, yo, you got that
Don't
chew,
dip, chew.
I'd whip that out and be like, how many strains you want?
Hell yeah, dude! In school, like everyone had Big League Chew, like just
Dude.
having like bubble gum. They're like, oh yeah, dude, we're
Yeah.
gonna fuck shit up.
Dude, because you weren't being controlled on how much gum you could put in your mouth. They were just like, here's
Yeah, I
a
don't give a
wad.
shit about that.
Yeah, just put whatever you want in there. I don't
That
care.
was the main reason why I joined like Little League baseball.
So you
When I was
For the
younger.
gum.
I'm
You
like,
know,
The gum.
You know, you
They're
can buy
like,
that shit
you
at
know,
like a gas
Yeah,
station.
you don't need to
didn't
play
have
baseball.
to
when I
play
was a kid, I
baseball.
didn't have any money, and they're just like, yeah, you could do a sport, you could do baseball, it's pretty fun, hit a ball, run around, hang with your friends.
Yep.
And they also have gum, and I'm like, gum?
Right.
That's
You
all
had
you
me
had
there.
to say. And I joined, and I would literally go through like, because they had a big old bucket.
Oh.
And I'd just be chomping on it like all day. They're like, all right, Nick, you're ready to bat. And I'm like,
You're like, you fake
Gotta
choke
chew
on your
this.
gum.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fine now. I'm fine. We went to the other batter. Oh,
Oh darn!
upsetting.
Shit, that
I
sucks.
guess I'll chew more gum because I'm so upset.
Missing
Yeah.
half your fucking
it was a
teeth.
good time. I wasn't good at it either way. I was just like, I would just go and I would strike out, be like, well, more bubble gum for me.
Dude, I just feel like everything kind of fucks with you. You know, like anything that is cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like alcohol can ruin your liver. Like fucking gum can rip out your teeth. You know, like get you fucking cavities
Yeah.
and shit.
Anything that like makes you feel good is probably bad for you.
Yeah.
Except for
even
sex,
So, yeah, I mean it could be really bad for you though.
I guess.
It could be. Yeah.
But I'm
It could
saying
be.
like that's something that like if you continuously had nothing really bad, like nothing medically bad. I think.
I mean, if you consistently had it with like the same person, maybe. But if you did it with like random people frequently,
Well, you're more likely to get an STD. I
Right.
guess.
or
So it's still
impregnate.
dangerous. Yeah. So never mind. Sex
Either
is
way,
still
it's-
dangerous. Yeah.
just everything that makes you feel good is dangerous.
Would you guys rather have a hairy tongue or a pregnant lady?
What?
Those are
Oh
way
my
too-
God.
Okay. So, go. What would you say?
Well, I don't want a kid right now. I mean, is this a permanent thing? Can I like swap out for one later on? Like, all right,
No, you're not just gonna make your child fucking like... pop out of existence and then just get a hairy tongue.
I'll have a hairy tongue for the next 10 years, and then I'll take the child.
I thought you meant you were gonna die in 10 years.
No. Then I'll take the child. We'll swap it out.
No, you have to pick one for the rest of your life.
Oh my god!
Hairy tongue or child?
Well, can I put the child up for adoption?
I guess it is your child, so
up, man.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to live with that, dude. Everyone's always like, "Yeah, I just fucking yeeted that child. I didn't need it," and then like 10 years later, they're like, "What have I done? Oh my god!"
Yeah, but
you're
also
feel like shit. Though, when the kid's like, "I want to find my father," and he does find you, and he's like, "Dad,
why do you have a hairy tongue?
Why did you put me up for adoption?"
Yeah.
Well,
you'd be like, "I didn't want a hairy tongue, son."
No, I would say, well, some asshole gave me this fucking stupid ass proposition. It was either I had a hairy tongue or a kid, and I was 22. So
it's like,
I'm sorry.
You couldn't have just shaved your tongue. He's like, that would have sucked.
Son, do you know anything about fucking hairy tongues?
The worst part is I went on to start doing dip, and now I have a hairy tongue too.
From the guilt of you.
So I have you, and I got another kid on the way.
Right.
Like,
this sucks.
You came at a bad time.
Yeah. Literally the worst moment you could have hopped out.
You are the reason for all my problems.
It's like, I shouldn't have came here. Yeah, so, maybe you shouldn't.
So what was your choice? What did you choose?
He chose baby because he can put it up for adoption.
Did you choose?
Yeah, that's what I lean towards.
So you can just get rid of it.
All right. Damn,
I'm with you, though. I'm with you. Yeah, no, I'm right there with him. I'm right behind him. We'd be at the same fucking drop-off point.
We nod at each other like, same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, bud? Oh, just drop my kid off. To
hairy tongue or adoption?
Yeah.
Been there.
Just drop it off at a firehouse. That's how they do it, right?
Dude, I'd be pissed if I was a fireman. My fucking life is saving lives and putting out fires, and I'm just having like a chill day at the station. Like, what the fuck is that? A kid?
Are you fucking kidding?
That's the ninth one this week.
Yeah. Dude, why do they always drop it off at a firehouse, though?
Yeah, and what if there's like a fire and they're one of the only short-staffed that day?
They're like, just like run out, hop into the truck, and they go to dip. All the babies are just chilling in the freaking driveway. Like,
there's like 20 babies out here. What the fuck?
They bring the baby on the job. It's just like in the passenger seat. They're
fuck, we gotta go take down this fire, but we got a baby with us.
No.
It's never too early to learn, baby.
Yeah.
Take
Local
this
firehouse baby saves day. Hell yeah, that sounds dope.
But seriously, they're not hiring.
They're never hiring because they just inherit babies.
You're born a firefighter. You're born a. You just get sent to the firehouse, then you just grow up as a firefighter.
Just get left there.
Dude, that'd be dope though. If I was dropped off and then I was like born into being like
something,
like a firefighter or something.
So like
that'd be pretty cool.
You like get born and then like your parents kind of hang on to you for a second and then they just drop you off at whatever career you're about to be in. Mm-hmm. It's like, yes, this child will be a marine biologist. They just throw you in the ocean.
That's efficient.
No,
that's very efficient.
But yeah, they put you at like a fucking, I don't know, marine biologist lab or something.
It was more like I would be more happy.
This child will become the manager of Taco Bell. And puts it at a Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Hey man, they just got raises in Michigan. I'm pretty sure because protests.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, all the workers at every Taco Bell or 250 locations in Michigan they're all getting $2 raises and I don't know a bunch of stuff. So Taco Bell.
Do you know what I'm starting to realize?
Little nugget of knowledge.
I'm starting to realize that like a lot of like the new artists and stuff don't have like bands.
Yeah,
it's usually one person. It's usually one person, like Post Malone. Travis Scott.
That's pretty cocky, man.
Like Rihanna.
Like I am so badass that I'm the center of attention.
Yeah. Adele. All these people. Like it's just like one person. They don't have a band. It's not like the Beatles.
Yeah, a lot of solo artists nowadays, and those are more rare when like in the 60s and 50s, 70s and stuff. And even 80s, 90s too. Yeah, you're right. It's like a
2000s, 2001.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like it kind of maybe started like early 2000s when maybe Justin Timberlake broke off from like NSYNC. And a lot of like leads and bands were starting to go solo, like more and become pop stars, like Beyonce and Destiny's Child, and
but like you never really see like a band anymore. It's not like a group of people.
Yeah,
it's always like one person,
Unless they're either like hard rock or like heavy metal, country, and
Country
or,
always has a band.
and
yeah.
or what else am I thinking
Yeah,
of?
honky tonk
There's another
foos.
genre
Yeah.
too where they're but there's bands.
Jazz.
We're getting into an era where it's just like
Solo
the
artists.
The solo artist
Yeah.
is like the era of
Yeah.
right now.
It makes me wonder, like, do these people have like continuous? You know, like, does Adele have a piano person? Does Adele have like a I don't
doesn't
know
know how to play
guitarist
piano?
or something?
Yeah, like regulars.
Yeah, like a regular person
Yeah.
that's a part of her crew, but doesn't get any fucking recognition.
They probably don't, but they get paid like probably a shit ton of money, so they're probably like, hey, I don't care if my name's not known, as long as my name's on the album.
True. Well, like Eminem has his Dr. Dre. You know,
That's true.
he has
He
his
talks about
go-to
Dr.
guy.
Dre in a lot of his older songs too.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, dude, that
I
was
know,
his
do
guy.
a Dr. Dre line from Eminem.
Dude, motherfuckers forgot. Oh wait, if they got something to say, because nothing comes out when you move your lips, just a bunch of gibberish. Because motherfuckers act like got something to say. Damn it, I don't know. I'm trying to do Forgot About Dre. Sorry, I fucked it
No,
up.
it's all good. Dude, Mondo used to be fucking sucking Eminem's dick.
Dude, I used to love Eminem. He was the shit.
Dude, I love Eminem.
Are you kidding me?
One of my friends were like disturbingly obsessed with Eminem.
Well,
He's
dude,
a good rapper.
We
man.
grew up in
No,
like the
yeah, I agree.
2000s when he was
When
hot
he came
shit.
out, with Rap God, I just damn near shit my pants.
Dude,
I was like, no one, like that's not possible. He should not be rapping this fast.
no one's heard the voice of
It's
God
not
before
possible.
until that song came out.
Yeah. Why be a king when you can be a god? You know.
I just like.
I was like,
his,
goddamn.
I just like all of his songs and stuff like that because they're just so I don't know, so catchy, just so they're goofy and stuff like that, and that's what I really like about him. He's come out with like a lot of like his new album and stuff. I've listened to a little bit of it, and it seems a little depressing. It's just I don't know. It's
Getting
not,
old, dude.
I
He's starting to
know.
like. I think mortality's starting to hit.
I
Yeah,
guess
man.
so.
I think
I don't know. I liked his album though.
Dude, when you're
young,
younger, mortality is not as much of an issue.
yeah, you don't really
know?
think about it.
You've
You're
heard
like,
his new album, though, Mondo?
yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I mean,
that was pretty good.
it was
I've only
fine.
heard about a third of it, so
it just sounds like he's like having fun and just kind of like kicking it, not really trying too hard anymore, which
Okay.
I don't mind. I kind of like that because I feel like he's getting older and he's realizing it and he's just kind of having fun making music. He's still dissing people though.
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
You think like the older you'd get, the more like you'd be like, I guess that's their opinion, you know? Like, but like he's like, what the fuck did you? They're like, yeah, Eminem, he's pretty pale. And he's like, what the fuck did you just say? Eminem's coming at you full force, motherfucker. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah, pinkies unite.
Right.
Well, I guess one thing Eminem's always had a strong opinion about, you know, like a lot of stuff, and that's one of his
He's
appeals. You know,
definitely-
he's always strong. Like when he goes for it, he fucking goes.
Dude,
for
he doesn't
It.
give a fuck.
Yeah, that is one thing.
I
Got
love
mad
him
respect
for
for that, man.
Yeah.
But like he also has a great sense of humor. Like I just
so funny.
rewatched.
He's
I
so
just
funny.
rewatched the interview yesterday, and where he says he's gay.
Yeah.
In it, where he's like, "Well, yeah,
Oh,
you know, because
yeah.
I'm gay," and they're like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you know, like I like men."
Yeah,
And then,
dude.
like I was like, Jesus Christ! Like Eminem just went on here and
He
just,
consistently drops hints that he's gay though, like in his music and stuff. And then he recently said in an interview like 6 months ago that he uses apps like Grindr to date, and they were like, "Wait, the gay app?" And he didn't even comment on it. He just left it at that.
I love like people that like find it funny where it's like just having people guess
Yeah,
what
your
your sexual
sexuality.
preference is. You know, like do you guys remember Tosh.0?
Yeah.
Like he would always joke about that stuff. He'd be like, "Yeah, man, I was hanging out with my girlfriend yesterday," and stuff like that. And like he'll always drop like hints that he might be gay, but he has a girlfriend and stuff. And like, but he'll always make jokes about it.
Right.
Dude,
you know?
I love that like counter masculinity.
Yeah, exactly. Because like people are just like, "Wait, is he gay or is he like just like is he straight? Like is he bi? What's going on?"
Yeah, James Franco does that too, but he like full on sucked a
Peanut
dick in a
butter
movie.
and jelly.
Yeah,
James Franco, my dude.
yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah. He had some allegations against him though, dude.
Yeah, for a little bit.
He
there.
wasn't canceled though, so I don't know how he made it out of that
Yeah.
one.
Wasn't.
That's weird. It's weird, like the people that got out of there scot free.
Yeah, it honestly is
Like-
weird.
Fucking Aziz Ansari kind of got out of it scot free.
I feel like he's having a slow climb back though. Like,
Yeah, he had to fucking fight not to get canceled, but he did it, and now he's like on his way back.
dude, he did it right too, because he like seemed like he had a genuine reflection period in his life. Like he stayed away from the media. He like honestly and earnestly reflected on it and talked about it in his stand-up shows
Yeah.
and expressed regret.
Not-
And he like said what was wrong, and like it wasn't like I don't know. It's
Yeah.
hard to say, you know. Like,
No, he explained that like it was a consensual thing we did, but she was right. Maybe I pressured her into it without even knowing, and that's an issue that I need to reflect on.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I don't think he was in the wrong as much as everyone kind of made it seem like he was. You know, like the way it sounded was like he was asked a girl to go to his home. She said yes. They went to his house. He started getting like frisky
and suggestive.
I heard suggestive and stuff. But she kept on going along with it, which I was confused with.
Yeah,
like where she kept on saying yes, and I kept on hearing in an interview with the girl that she kept on saying like, but he should have been able to tell by my body language and like how I was acting that I didn't want to do it.
Right. Yeah.
And it was like, so like he was getting the verbal yes, but he should have been picking up on the physical no's.
Yeah, and that's kind of what brought that whole thing into the conversation. I think why he gets a little bit more slack for it is because no one really talked about that. Like when verbal and physical cues don't match.
Yeah, because like right off the bat when people heard it, everyone's like, Aziz is canceled, Aziz is canceled.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then they started hearing the rest of the story and they were like, well, that's confusing.
Right.
You
know, that was oh shoot. That's hard. That's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think he handled it pretty well. And he talked, have you guys watched a stand-up special on Netflix?
I watched it, yeah.
Yeah, and he talks about it. And he did it in a good way, yeah. And he was on the Parks and Rec special recently, too. So he's getting his stripe. Oh, and he was at Chappelle's show Mark Twain Prize, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting his stripes back.
But, like, I don't know. The way people just hopped on right away, though. Like, I get it. Like, I 100% agree. But, like, think of, like, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like there's always...
You need to hear the other story.
Yeah.
You know, you always got to... Oh. So, like, Johnny Depp got accused of, like, beating the shit out of his wife, Amber Heard.
Yeah, and he got a lot of flack.
He got kicked out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Oh,
like, he got so many things. And she's, like, a hero. Like,
dude, I was on the fuck Johnny Depp train, too. I was like, man, fuck this dude. Like,
he beat the shit out of a
piece of shit.
His wife, you know? And, like, and she was, like... She got Aquaman and stuff. Like, she was rising to stardom. And then, like, literally probably, like, a month or two ago, like, maybe a month before this whole, like, COVID-19 thing happened, came out that, like, she was the abusive one. And then an interview came out where, like, she admits to it. You know?
And there were, like, tapes and stuff.
Yeah, where he was like, I left the room because I didn't want you to fucking hit me.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, maybe you should be a man and just fucking fight back or something. Like, maybe you should be a man and just take it. Like, we need to talk about this stuff. You should stop walking away. He's like, the only reason I'm walking away is because you're fucking losing your shit.
Didn't she, like, throw chairs at him and stuff?
Yeah.
She cut off, like, half his fucking finger.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and there was an audio, too, of her, like, hitting him and being like, Amber, you need to calm down. And she was like, what, you can't take it, little bitch? And was hitting him. And he was like, Amber, stop, you're hurting me. And she was like, what? And, like, her smacking the shit out of him. And he was like, Amber, stop. And all this stuff, yeah. So a lot of shit just came out last second where it was like, oh, maybe Johnny Depp isn't bad and Amber Heard was bad, and now we need to open up that conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah.
You know, people had fucking, like, droves of people that were just, like, messaging the directors and, like, the people and are like, we're not watching the next one if Johnny Depp is in it. If Johnny Depp is involved, we're fucking out. And then, like, J.K. Rowling was, like, defending him because she knew the story. Mm-hmm. She was like, no, I wanted Johnny Depp for this role the moment I wrote it, and I know Johnny Depp. I've talked to Johnny Depp about it, and I know what is going on is, like, totally not what happened. And, like, everyone's like, well, fuck you too, J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
And then now everyone's like, I guess we should have gotten the whole story.
And they're all looking stupid and stuff.
Yeah, you know, and, like, plus the fucking blow up once they heard Johnny Depp was hurting, like, beating up Amber Heard.
Oh,
fucking
God.
Explosion. Fucking huge. But as soon as you find out she was beating up him, nothing.
Yeah.
Itsy bitsy media coverage.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
honestly,
once the fucking roles reverse, it's like,
they realize they're on the wrong, and they're just like, well,
no one wants to admit they're wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why there probably wasn't any coverage on it at all. So
yeah. No, it's rough. And I agree with, like, most women, too, when it comes to accusations and allegations. Like, the Me Too movement, everything about that, 100% support. Because, dude, we grew up before that, and we've seen some guys act fucked up. Go to any club, dude, and you see poor examples of the Me Too movement taking effect.
We're kind of that generation that's kind of, half the people are, like, so pro. Yeah. And half the people are like, fuck that shit, man. Women are just, like, objects.
Oh, God,
you know, like, we're that generation that, like, it's either going to keep being a problem or we're going to evolve and realize, like, that we're all equal.
Yeah.
You know?
Hopefully the latter, bro. But yeah.
But I've seen too many people at, like, bars and clubs that are like,
Yeah, it's gross.
Just way too.
God damn, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
Animals.
yeah, it's terrible. But that's the thing is, like, I support it and I get so lost in it. Like, yeah, fuck those overly aggressive dudes who, do those things forcefully and ew. That's not really my protest, but, those are some of my feelings. And then you get so into it that you forget, like, oh, shoot. Sometimes, some women can lie, or maybe the script gets flipped, and it's surprising. Honestly, it's still surprising when that happens. I'm like,
yeah,
fuck.
I'm a firm believer in like you gotta know everyone's side to make a judgment.
Yeah.
Like
you can't just know one side of the story and just be like, oh, so-and-so's in the wrong.
Yeah.
But it's also hard sometimes because like sometimes you don't have evidence.
Yeah.
Like I've heard a lot of college cases where it's like, oh yeah, we hooked up. I was shit-faced. He took advantage of me. It's like, oh, then, evidence. And it's like, oh yeah, well, I waited like half a year before I brought it up.
Yeah, the lack of evidence. That always sucks. Yeah. That always sucks.
So then it's like, what the? Well, fuck.
That was the whole Kavanaugh shit. Yeah. Like that. Honestly, I bet that's what they think when they have to investigate. They're like, well, shit. No evidence? I got to fucking work fucking hard as shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like figure out what's going on.
Because they either push it off for so long or just like...
Dude, a guy like... What'd you say, Kavanaugh? Like,
yeah, Brett Kavanaugh.
Did he get a...
Well, he was the Supreme Court justice, yeah.
I was going to bring up, like, there are people that have been, like, accused of rape. Like, there was a guy, like, a football star. Did you hear about that one? Where, like, a guy was, like, a football star in high school or college, and he got, like, accused of rape and got put in jail for, like, 10 or something years.
Dang.
And then, like... Finally, the lady admitted that he didn't rape her.
Oh my god!
And he got out like early or something, but he was like, "My life is ruined. I've been in there for such a long time."
Holy shit!
They made a movie about it.
Really?
Now that I remember, I saw a trailer for it. Like this guy got accused of rape.
Oh, I do. Was it Brian Banks?
Something like that.
Maybe not. No, wait. Brian Banks sounds like a Disney like agent show or something. I don't know.
But no, yeah, like this guy got accused of rape. He got put in jail for a long time.
Damn.
And then, like, finally, she, like, came out and admitted that he did not rape her. And he got out and he was like, well,
because she probably felt bad in the...
Well, he was like, still, like, I've been in there for such a long time. My life, my career, everything I was building up to has been ruined.
Yeah. No, that was actually Brian Banks, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, that movie, like, Greg Kinnear was in it. Yeah. No, that's nuts, dude. That's terrible. Because you have to write an application. Like, I was convicted and I was in prison for this long.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, oh, well, we don't want you here. And then he's be like, I was falsely accused.
Well, one fucked up thing is I always thought, like, if someone has accused someone of rape and it is proved that they did not get raped, they should serve the fucking term that they try to put on that dude.
Oh, yeah.
That dude was in jail for, like, years.
Yeah, that's always a big
then the ladies,
too.
They're just like, oh, shame on you. You shouldn't have done that.
Right.
And she's like, I won't do it again.
Right. Like, you lied. Come on.
Yeah. It's like, motherfucker, this guy just ruined, like, he doesn't have a career anymore. He lost, like, 5 years of his life.
Traumatized
for sure.
Time, especially.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. Because, you can't pay for lost time.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's, locals' opinion on this whole falsely accused thing.
Yeah. It's a tough one to follow.
Let's 180 this. So this will be our next, this will be our segment of People Are Stupid.
Yeah.
People are stupid.
I wish we had bells and stuff we could ring at this. You know what I mean? Maybe a little... Oh, wait.
I hate seeing stupid people.
Yeah.
Nothing gets me.
Anyways, so...
Stupid people.
Here's the story we have here. So, this teen was arrested, apparently, after breaking into a home and watching someone sleep.
Damn, dude.
That is a fucking not funny. That is not funny.
Just wait. Here we go.
Is that a fear you have?
Hell, dude, Mono, I know I've told you this story.
I've always watched Brandon.
Oh, no,
I
know what story you're about to say.
Wait. Let me read.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's a whole different story,
so
dude.
The story here is Wichita police say they have arrested a 14-year-old boy who allegedly entered a home and was caught on camera standing directly over a sleeping girl. Officers say they were tipped off about the boy and responded to a burglary call at around 2:40 a.m.
Who was the tipper? Were they also going to watch the girl sleep?
They
and
were
like,
probably,
shit.
They were probably outside eating cheeseburgers and stuff, waiting like...
He's like about to open the door. It's already cracked open. He's like, yo, what the fuck?
Yes,
like,
we're
damn
too
it.
late. Too late. Anyways,
Find your own person to stare at.
Ania Robinson said she woke up to an unknown person inside of the home. The suspect then fled. The teen entered the home through an unlocked door and stole a tool.
Tool.
What tool?
He's
What
like,
is the
Who
tool?
knows what
he's like,
tool it
oh
is?
shit, I gotta get out of
It's
here.
like a tool.
Oh wait, I gotta tighten that screw.
Yeah, no, somebody just trying to fix your broken door. Obviously,
Before I leave, I gotta hang up this picture. Oh no, where's my hammer?
I don't have time to return the hammer.
A surveillance video
Borrowed
showed him roaming the house for several minutes before standing over the sleeping girl. The girl's mother and 2-year-old sister were also in the home.
Oh
no
my
one was
God.
hurt.
Holy
though, so
fuck.
All right,
That's pretty fucked up.
let me fucking tell the story real quick why it's not funny.
You're laughing over here, though.
Yeah.
Apparently it's funny.
Dude,
No.
comedy comes through pain.
It's
though,
true.
and
I'm
tragedy.
crying. I'm crying, but I'm laughing.
All right. Yeah.
No, so like when I was probably about like 8, just around the time I started to remember things.
Yeah, that's bad. It's a bad time.
Yeah, so like I'm all chilling out in my room, sleeping and shit, hanging out,
Right.
And,
yeah, that's what you do. 8 years old.
fucking
Sleeping and hanging out.
sleeping, hanging
Do
out,
those two
hanging
go
out,
together?
Barry the Bear, you know, my fucking crew, my stuffed animal crew.
Crew couldn't protect you though.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sleeping and shit, and my uncle's staying over for the night because he's not from around town, so he's staying over at our place, and he was like out drinking and stuff. He came back home drunk. He left the fucking door unlocked.
Oh, no.
Some drunk motherfucker walked into the house, went straight upstairs, went straight to my room, stood over me, drunk as shit, probably on some other drug.
Oh, shit.
I wake up, middle of the fucking night, look at this dude just standing there in my room.
He's probably thinking, who the fuck
Yeah,
is this
he's
dude
like-
in
he's
my
like,
bed?
Why is there an 8-year-old in my fucking bed? And then I'm thinking, why is there this fucking 30-year-old standing over my bed? And then I yell, Mom! I'm like, Mom! And then my mom runs in, fucking headlocks the dude. She goes
God.
full mama bear up
Hell
in this
yeah.
bitch. The guy's like, where am I? What's happening? My mom's like, ooh, boom, boom, bang, boom. She's like fucking him up. Like fucking grabs him, throws him out. He's like, oh, this isn't my house. She's like, fuck off.
Oh
you
my
know, like
God.
fucking beat the shit out of this
Badass, dude. You don't fuck with a mama bear, bro. You don't
Yeah.
fuck with
Oh
her
my
cubs.
God. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't fuck with the cubs, man.
Oh.
Right behind.
And
Yeah.
ever since
She coming
then,
for your neck.
I've always needed a fucking lock on my door because I've been worried that there's just gonna be some fucking person that
That's
wanders right into my room.
Dude, no, that's understandable. I feel like no one should be comfortable with keeping their doors unlocked because shit like that happens to
Dude,
them.
I could literally be running in my room real quick to change and I'll lock my door.
Damn.
Like it's just like a fucking
I've
mental
seen
thing.
Brandon's
Like, I can't-
trauma.
Traumatized. Trauma mama hama.
Yeah,
Call that trauma hama lama dematized.
But I always wondered why you like locked your door every time you went in there.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's because I've always worried about. And also, one time I was taking a shit and I didn't lock my door, and my sister walked in on me.
Did she like stare
you're
at you?
taking
She
a-
was so appalled. She,
And I was like, get the fuck out.
And she's like,
It was like
"Brandon."
mid push too. It was like mid.
It was
Like,
your facial
halfway out, and
expression.
you're just like,
It was fucking. It was power hour, and I was like,
no.
oh no.
and
dude.
as soon as she busted in, it went all the way back up, and you're like, damn it, I worked so hard for it.
Yeah.
Dude, you were probably clenched.
Oh.
Had lemon face, dude. Probably shaking a little bit.
It was bad. I was trembling. I was like, no one should be here for this.
Sweating bull.
I don't need a goddamn audience. I don't even want to be here.
I'm thankful because you prevented this 14-year-old kid. Your story prevented this 14-year-old kid from possibly doing that again. You're bringing awareness to.
I wasn't 14, dude. I was like 8.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about the criminal.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
yeah.
They're 14.
Yeah, we got to spread these stories so that way
True.
people start locking their
You
doors
should
more.
always lock your door. Like, I was thinking about, like, if I ever have kids, I'm going to be so fucking extra, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy fucking locks for all of their fucking rooms. I'll
When
have
you're
a
a
key
kid,
for each
yeah.
one, though.
When you're a kid, you
A
think it's
master key,
excessive,
yeah.
but then you're an adult and you're like, nope, that needs to happen.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
dude.
My mom
like,
always made me lock the door too. She's like, "We need to keep them crazies out."
Dude,
And I'm
Nick-
like,
I think
"We're
it's
in
the
middle of
social
nowhere,
media
Mom."
and stuff, dude. But go on.
Your mom is like, she loves the shit out of you. I will never forget when she came into work that one day when I
Oh,
think you had
yeah.
pink eye or I don't know what
I had
happened.
pink eye.
He had
Yeah.
Guy, nasty
And
little
she was
shit.
like, Nick is getting out of here right now. And I was like, who are you? Wait, what's going on?
She cares about you more than you do.
I don't even think. I don't know what I was working, but I was just like walking around. She just came up to me and was like, "Look, he's coming with me," and I was like, "Okay."
I think you're like projections or something, because like Greg, that was just like, do you have pink eye? And I'm like, I look at him with it, and he's just like, oh,
You have
God.
just fucking crust in your eyes. You're like,
and I'm just like, yeah, and he's like, well.
Yeah,
I
of course you shouldn't be there,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I didn't even realize you had pink eye.
Like, I guess I don't have a choice but to send you home. And I'm like, you don't have a choice. My mom is taking me out of this building.
Dude, that was terrifying. It was like, I have no control, but like I'll help, I guess. Like,
dude, I really wanted to work.
Honestly,
too. I
you
felt
shouldn't have
bad.
fucking came.
Dude, I felt terrible, man. I never call in or anything, and like I had pink eye.
Showed up
like,
late like 5 times.
I don't know what you're talking about. At least I showed up, man. At least I showed
Yeah,
up.
that's
Unlike
cool.
The other homies that just no
dude,
call, no show.
I didn't notice you had pink eye.
Yeah, I had it, and I had a. We were super slammed because it was like a movie that just came out or something like that. It was like a weekend, and we were heavily busy. We had a line out the door. My mom came in.
Won't happen
and
for
all
years.
the registers were filled up, including mine. Right?
Dude, you're so fucking depressing right now, Mondo. You're like, I don't even know if movie theaters are gonna open up.
Stop.
I mean, we'll see if we'll ever fucking pack up a house again.
Dude, when it comes to that topic of movie theaters, though, how can't I be depressing?
It is,
Don't
I mean, it is your.
just be more optimistic.
It's your
dude.
line of.
Okay.
Line of work. So I can see where you can be a little depressed, but you got to be like Brandon said,
I
a little
think-
bit more optimistic about it.
I think we still have a couple more years of movie theaters, but I think
Before they
movie
die.
theaters will, but I think movie theaters will evolve.
Some movie theaters, yes, I agree too, in a way, and I don't think the business is going to die. But let's think about small theaters like the one that we work at.
Yeah, that will definitely get pinched out.
Dude, they're going to have to follow social distancing protocols. Capacity is going to have to be under. And think about slow weekends or slow weeks where we didn't make much money and it was depressing as shit because we thought, we keep at this rate, we're probably not going to make it. There were always jokes about us getting shut down. But now, we'll never even get to the rate of like a slow day.
It's true.
Dude,
Like,
I've had deja vu there from like working at Popeyes. I was like,
Hey, don't
slow
say
down.
that shit. Popeyes is fucking bound to die with the fucking workers there.
No, I understand that, but like just with the traffic that goes through the cinema, it's just like, oof.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
It just I was like, oh, I'm getting.
Well, that's the
getting
thing.
Vibes, man. I'm
It's
getting
either we were
vibes.
fucking dead or we were fucking bustling.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
true. It was like completely like 180.
It was flip flop. There was
now we'll-
never, there was barely ever a middle ground. It was always either like, oh yeah, it's the
never just
summer,
that,
no
yeah.
one's here. But if it was like the fucking like October, November, or December, we were fucking losing it, dude. We
Yeah,
were packed
slammed.
every day.
But the thing is, we won't be slammed for at least a couple of years because we can't be.
True. I watched a video about how they predict that like movie theaters will move to like stadiums for the big ones.
okay.
You know, like they won't show little ones. Like we wouldn't be getting like Trolls 2.
Dude, that's a bop right there, man.
But
I don't
if
know what
we
you're
did
saying.
get like,
Absolute
think
bop.
of
Absolute.
Endgame.
Slaps. Oh my
Endgame.
god.
They think like movies like that would be in a stadium.
But
like a
people would sit
huge
far
place.
apart.
Oh shit. that'd
No,
be
I'm
sweet.
saying like not considering the COVID-19 thing. Like,
Oh, gotcha.
once this is all cleared up, like if we do find a cure and stuff like that, or if we find a
Yeah,
vaccine
by like
and
next
stuff,
year.
Yeah.
maybe. But yeah, like they could definitely see the future of movie theaters becoming more of almost like a football stadium sport thing, you know?
hmm
That's intense.
Yeah, that is
Which
intense.
I could definitely see happening, you know?
I would like it, but you'd have to get a huge screen because stadiums are ginormous. Like,
humongous.
you could barely see like dozens of players on a field from
Yeah.
a place in a stadium, let alone a screen far away. You know,
Yeah.
so I hope that'd be sick though.
I really want to go to a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah, that would
That
be.
seems-
They should be
really
coming back
cool.
right now. Shit.
Honestly, yeah, you're in your car the whole time. What's the
I mean,
harm?
people
What's
like to
the
roll
harm?
down their windows and stuff.
But I mean, roll down their windows so they can hear it because they have the speaker outside.
Well,
Yeah.
can't you connect it to your radio?
You could probably.
That'd be
yeah.
pretty cool.
I
like
thought-
a Bluetooth.
That'd be so cool.
I thought it goes
especially
through
if
that.
Like in the, I keep bringing this up, but like if it was in the RV, we could all just be like
Oh.
laying back, chilling in the back, right?
Yeah.
So we could still see out the big ass front window, so we
That'd
could
be
still see the
awesome.
movie, and then we just have it playing through the system.
Were you talking
Oh.
about painting the outside of the van RV saying the locals RV?
I
Oh
did.
shit!
I wanted to put our
That'd be
heads
cool.
on it, and I wanted to put the locals, guys.
Dude,
so
that'd be
those who
awesome.
don't know, I recently bought an RV.
Yeah.
It's freaking dope.
Picture that shit. Picture like the format of our faces on the side of an
It'd
RV.
be cool, like our logos. that
Just
we have.
driving.
It would just be our heads. People would be
Seen
like,
that.
"What the fuck? who are
We have
these
our
guys?
fucking
Cool.
And I'm like, the
Instagram
locals.
and Twitter on there.
Yeah,
man,
our
put that on
tags,
there.
Yeah, our tags.
our usernames. That'd be
Dude, I gotta
awesome.
do it. And then we could just live in it, man. We're the
I'm down.
locals.
Yeah, fuck it. I'd be down.
We're the locals. We live in a
We
RV.
fucking live in
Why
an
won't
RV.
you give us money, man? We're cool.
Come on, man.
Making
We started to
videos,
go find
dude.
me.
Yeah, come on. We drove to you.
Dude, that'd be really cool. But you're being humble though. This guy not only bought an RV, he's putting that shit together, like ripping it out and putting it
Practically
together.
fucking.
I'm fixing it up, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 79 Dodge van, so it's
That means
over
probably
40
nothing to a lot of the people.
No, a lot of people will be like, wow, that's old as shit.
Put a picture up.
1979.
Boom. Picture.
Dude, it still has the original shag carpet in it, which is...
Ooh,
Hey, you're
shag
gonna
and
completely
wagon,
rip
dude.
out.
I'm going to rip out... Put
What?
New shit.
But it's shagging
Put
carpet.
a new shag
I'm putting new
carpet.
shag in
Oh,
it.
okay.
Dude, it's going to be like royal purple. Currently, it's like
Yeah,
It's
baby.
like a blaze orange. I'm
Do
gonna
I
put, like,
make
a
you
royal-
Randy, baby?
Do I make you
Do I make you horny, baby?
I think Randy it gets me. More.
Randy.
Oh, Randy. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I love it.
Austin Powers is so good.
Oh, so good. But yeah,
I always
it's-
think about whenever you bitch
that
about how I
vibe.
wasn't at your play.
Oh yeah.
When you're looking at that empty seat that I was supposed to sit at, that there's that fucking janitor in the back.
Dude.
Just,
That was so funny when you said that, dude. That was great. Oh my god, that's exactly what it was, dude. Daddy,
Daddy wasn't there. Take me to the fair.
dude. I sang that at the after party, bro. I was like, Brandon wasn't there. Like who? What the fuck is he
Takes to
talking
Brandon,
about?
kid.
I guess
What?
he doesn't care. Brandon wasn't there.
Some dude ran up and punched me in the face.
He's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Be quiet.
Everyone's like, wow, that was amazing. What a great show. Mondo really killed it. Where's Mondo? You're up on the roof looking at the full moon. Like, oh.
Smoking a cigar. Just
I'm
like,
so alone.
I couldn't be more alone.
Am I not watchable? Show up at your apartment on the top floor. You want to watch my suicide?
What are you doing here? Man? Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Is this worth your time?
All right, so to kind of reel it back into
There was more.
yeah, there's more stories of
Oh.
people are stupid, right? So
Did we get one?
we got
Yeah, I
we
thought
got
we
one
were-
in.
Wow.
We got one in. I'm just gonna say another one here.
Save the rest for later. I'm doing one more.
No, I'll do another one right now.
Yeah.
So Florida man tries to run over gas station attendant.
Why?
backstory.
Yeah,
All right, here's the backstory.
because I
Florida
don't know
man-
which one to be on. I don't know which
Huh?
side to be on yet.
Yeah.
Right, the store attendant or the Florida man.
Yeah.
Like,
Normally, you're not on the side of the Florida man. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Florida,
no, usually it's always every time it's like Florida woman, Florida man.
there was like
It's
a whole
probably
thing
not.
going around where it's like look up your birth date, like mine is 10/26, and look up Florida man, and you'll find like a
Yeah,
story.
I do remember that.
Mine was like
So much shit happens.
dude
in
like
Florida.
fucking throws an enchilada at someone's throat and kills him.
Oh my
and
god.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude,
It
that must have took
explodes.
Florida
amazing
man.
aim.
Actually, enchilada bomb.
Yeah, enchilada bomb.
Dude, they saw their enemy across the restaurant. They were just fucking, I gotta get this right.
I would
Florida
like
man
one
talks.
steaming hot enchilada, please. Okay, here you go, sir. Shoves knife into it.
in hell.
Yeah, Florida people are wild, bro. But what's the reason?
Anyway, so a Florida man named Brendan Bingaman has been charged with aggravating assault after security footage clearly showed him nearly striking and potentially killing an unnamed gas station employee.
Potentially killing. They didn't even know by the
Potentially-
time they wrote this.
Potentially, yeah, I guess not.
He's
They
still
wrote
there.
that shit. The guy was there. He
Listen.
was filling up on gas, and he was like,
Here's-
"Oh, you may be dead."
Well,
huh?"
well, here's the thing. Here's the backstory right here. Ready? The whole thing started following a disagreement between Bingaman and the employee over whether the gas pumps were properly working.
He's like,
Turns out Bingaman had a difficult time working the diesel pump. The video footage shows the
Wait,
employee.
was he putting diesel in like
He was probably putting
a
diesel
regular
in-
car?
He was probably like a truck driver. It's probably
okay.
a Florida truck driver.
Wait, he
Even
ran somebody
worse.
over with a fucking truck?
Oh
just
my
listen.
God.
Here we go. So the
Like,
video.
if it was a semi, that motherfucker. There's
Yeah,
no,
no.
if he's dead.
He's dead.
he's
dead.
definitely
16
that's probably what it
wheels,
is.
Yeah, it's
dude.
like 16 wheels over
It's
some
like, yeah,
dude's
it's potential,
body.
but there's definitely. Anyways, so here we go. The video footage shows the employees shaking her finger at Bingaman.
He ran over a girl.
as he pulls away from the pumps. Just a few seconds later, the full-size truck with a
Oh
trailer
my
attached
God.
It was a semi.
can be
Holy
seen driving
shit.
straight forward towards the woman, stopping
Oh
only
my
a few
God.
inches before striking her. The employee was not injured.
Are you
Wait.
what?
Why do they
Well,
say
that's such a
potentially
twist.
killed
Yeah.
and all this shit?
And then at the end they're like,
It's just to get
totally
you to keep reading
fine.
it. But no, that's fucked up, man. Like, he's just trying to taunt them. Just be like,
So wait, what you're saying is this guy had a full-on semi-truck trailer, and he just fucking nicked her?
almost. He came inches to her and then stopped.
Dude, the whole I'll kill you
I'll
mentality
kill ya.
is so fucked
I'm
up,
gonna
dude.
kill you. And then he stops. He's like, haha, I could have killed you right
Dude,
there.
he still hit her though, right?
No,
It
they
said
just
he
got in a
stopped inches.
disagreement. So they
Inches
just got in
from
a
her.
disagreement because the diesel pump wasn't working. He
Why
didn't
the
think
fuck
it
did they
was.
think she was dead?
That's what I was saying.
I don't know.
Dude,
Probably
yeah,
just, probably just to get you to continue reading.
Dude, that's
rough
how news
reporting.
does it though. They're like, oh man, this guy fucking put a finger in his nose. He
all-
could be dead.
It's
I
all
don't
a
fucking
big
know.
tease, man. That's all it is.
sensationalism, dude. Tabloids and shit. That's how
Gets
they
the people
sell it.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gets you all riled up, and you're like, I need to
Yeah.
I need to see what happens. I need to see what happens. And then they're just like, the employee was not injured.
Yeah.
It's like, what the
Went back
fuck?
home to family right after.
Dude, that person sounds like a dumbass, dude. Why don't they
Yeah,
just go to another
finish the
pump?
fucking,
What?
What?
You were saying they should have killed that person.
They should've- Whoa.
if it's a story, this more Nick, you hit us with some fucking fake story shit, man.
Oh, you want to see some fake stories?
I was ready for another dude standing over someone's bed. You hit me with a inches away from hitting somebody.
Okay, well, here, let's
Yeah,
try
that's
it.
just
let's,
like every day, dude.
let's try this.
I felt the
Um,
wind. Ah.
Right.
Let's try
I
this.
thought I was gonna die.
All right, this is going to be a little local special for you. Something new we're trying here.
A little
Gonna
meaty.
see a little something.
Yeah.
Mon, do you want to start it off?
I can start. I
me a
don't
little
sing though. I don't sing though. But all right.
But I'm not a rapper.
I'll let you know when it comes back, right?
Think of traveling, bro. Think of something.
Ready? 2, and...
Here we are on the couch, just sitting here like we're in a pouch.
Just some friends hanging out.
Little did we know that Mondo gave us a show. While we're on this break, did he remember?
Hey, I didn't even know really. It came as quite a shock to me. But so does everything in life because I'm not there in the head.
Mondo said. Now I'm chilling with a beer.
Here, I have another one.
Another beer?
Another beer.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. Cause I'm an alcoholic.
He's an alcoholic.
Everybody get on up and sing alcoholic.
We're all alcoholics.
We're all alcoholics.
I love alcohol.
Alcoholics are we?
And I'm proud.
We're all alcoholics. All alcoholics.
Whether it's beer, whiskey, rum, vodka, any alcohol.
Alcoholic.
Substance abuse.
Baby, you can be an alcoholic with me.
Any age, whoever you are, drink alcohol. It'll make you a star.
Alcohol can take you far. Alcohol makes you reach the stars.
I love drinking so much I hallucinate. And I wake up on top of a grate. It's so great.
One time I drank so hard, I threw up in a barn. But that's just me. You could have been in a different situation.
Oh, alcoholics.
Oh, alcoholics.
Are we?
Oh, alcoholics. Are we? alcoholics. Oh, alcoholics. We're alcoholics. Are we.
Thank you for joining
You
our
can be
LocalCast.
an alcoholic too.
We'll see you next time.